Give us an update on where the Deshaun Watson investigation stands and perhaps a timeline for when we may get a resolution.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I can't give you a timeline because I think that process will go forward. I think we're nearing the end of the investigative period, and then at some point, as you know, this will be handled by our disciplinary officer, and that will happen hopefully shortly, and then we'll see where that comes out.
That's the commissioner in Atlanta yesterday at the conclusion of the quarterly meetings. The owners get together in May, October, December, and March every year. The commissioner speaks to reporters at the conclusion thereof. That was his Deshaun Watson question, and the answer really, like most of his answers, doesn't really say anything, frankly, in all due respect. But we know that they're moving toward step one of this process, and we've talked about it before. Let me summarize it very simply. The league will propose a punishment of Deshaun Watson. The disciplinary officer, who is jointly hired and paid by the NFL and the NFL Players Association, will then step in and most likely have a hearing that results in a ruling. The commissioner then has exclusive power over the appeal. And unless the disciplinary officer, retired Judge Sue L. Robinson, finds that there should be no discipline of any kind for Deshaun Watson, the commissioner can do whatever he wants. He is only prevented from doing anything if the disciplinary officer concludes that nothing at all should be done to Deshaun Watson, no discipline whatsoever. That's how I and others interpret the new procedure set forth in the personal conduct policy as revised by the 2020 collective bargaining agreement that was reached between the league and the union. So, Chris, they're moving in that direction. If they're going to get this done, ideally before camp, you have to be moving in that direction. You have to be getting to the point where you're going to activate the process and have the disciplinary officer decide what should or shouldn't be done with Deshaun Watson. We're there. The question now becomes what happens. And that's where it requires very careful thought and consideration, not only of what he is accused of, but what he has, through his lawyers, admitted to.
Right.
And even if he technically did nothing wrong as to the 22 individuals, was he engaged in a broader pattern of activity that requires the league to step in and act? It's the Ben Roethlisberger reasoning that goes beyond. And if you look at the personal conduct policy, there's enough there that allows the league to take action against Deshaun Watson, even if he technically didn't do it, as to each of the 22 individuals who have sued him.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we discussed this before. We certainly have seen people with less on their plate get suspended, you know, as far as, you know, comparing situations here. And protecting the shield, you know, that's kind of the phrase we always use without getting into the, you know, broader language of the CBA and some of the stuff there. And that certainly seems like this would, you know, fit under that description. Of course. I mean, yes. I mean, this has been bad publicity, even though Jerry Jones says all publicity is good publicity. This has been bad for the NFL. This is one that's, I don't care what you are, it's not great. It's not. It doesn't look good. You've alienated a certain part of the fan base that is certainly turned off by it, especially a lot of females, let alone just, hey, other citizens who are going, wait, this just doesn't look right. And I don't know. There's just something wrong there. 22 of them are saying this. One thing, like you've always said, 1 or 2, 3, okay, maybe he said, she said, 22 of them. That's crazy. And then the rewarding of the greatest contract we've ever seen in the history of football, that just makes it even worse. And, I mean, which is even funny because it's like the NFL did NFL on NFL crime there. They actually made the issue worse with an NFL team giving him this contract. But, yeah, they got to get this together for Deshaun Watson, the Cleveland Browns, the fan base, everybody. And
hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.